Hey, yo, what's decent? Yo, I am finally back. Let's get this going, man. I have indulged myself in a UU battle. I have no idea what's in store for me here because I'm not adept with the UU metagame like that. I mean, I know what is allowed and what's not allowed, but at the same time, I guess I'm just gonna bring like some random stuff. So I lead up with Bouffalant and my opponent leads up with Garvantula, right? Because sets up the sticky web. There's nothing I can do about that. My Starmie doesn't even have rapid spin. You know, it's like I'm not equipped for this tier in particular. So now he's gonna go for the Volt Switch. I guess that he thinks that Garvantula will be of some use to him later on against my Hydreigon. But my Hydreigon is scarred, so I don't really have to worry about that later on. So he brings in Donphan. And Donphan actually doesn't take that head charge well because it's a choice banded set, and I am going to be actually able to outspeed it and then go for a secondary head charge, and that's going to be able to knock out the Donphan. So Donphan is not going to be able to get off the Starfox at all. In comes to Swallow. I'm thinking like, okay, maybe Swallow might be able to kill me off with the Brave Bird or something, but he shows me that he's specially base oriented. I have no idea whether it's choice specs or focus energy. I have one just identical to it also, but I'm not exactly sure of what kind of set he may be running. He may be running specs while I'm running the scope lens with the focus energy set. So now I'll go for the Fire Lash. The Arachnid switch was actually kind of obvious, but then again I just kind of remembered that it was like part bug. I really wanted to go for the focus punch, you know, assuming that he was going to switch out. In comes the Chestnut. I could lock out the Galvantula in the game. That's exactly what I'm going to intend to do. So he goes straight for the Liquidation as opposed to going for like the Leech Life or something like that. But it's a Chestnut, you know, and plus I have the Rocky Helmet. So I'm inflicting damage onto the Arachnid. Hopefully he doesn't switch out into Galvantula. He switches right onto Swallow, which is cool. I could use Chestnut for a little bit later on. So I am going to save Chestnut for another time. I think I'm just going to be a little bit more sacrificial with my Starmie because Starmie can't really do too much of anything. It's frail, plus is one of his best assets, which is his speed, is cut down thanks to the sticky web. So in comes the Boom Burst, and that is going to clean cut destroy the Starmie. So now in comes my Heatmor, which I thought could actually take a Boom Burst, but it turns out that this man is specs, and Heatmor just wasn't equipped to take that. I mean, jeez, damn, homie. You know, so now in comes my Snorlax. Kind of scared of this thing a little bit, so I'm gonna set up a whole bunch of curses. Well, just maybe one curse and go for the Facade or something like that. So it comes to the Arachnid, which is actually great because I can set up a whole bunch of curses on this thing in particular. So I'm just gonna curse up, and he might go for the Liquidation and or the Leech Life or something like that. But I am gonna go ahead and do that. I am cool with doing that. The only thing that I really have to worry about, given the fact that I would have like 4 to 5 different curses up, would be his choice specs Swallow. So now I'm trying to get it to a point where he'll activate my berry and I can just go ahead and recycle. Maybe he's trying to dwindle me down a little bit. Maybe he'll catch on and then switch out into Swallow. That's actually crossed my mind too. So going for the recycle here was kind of risky. Well, I actually went for the secondary curse again, but that could have been risky as well. So I am going to go for the recycle now, and he's just going to go for the lunge, which is, I guess, is great because he's dwindling down my attacking capabilities in that sense. So what's happening there is he's cutting down my attacking power, but at the same time, my survivability has been increased. So now I go for the Facade, and I'm actually able to knock out the Arachnid, which is great. So now in comes the Virizium, which actually boggles my mind of why he didn't switch into that in particular before, because this thing has the Sacred Sword, if I remember correctly. So Sacred Sword, to my knowledge, ignores all like stat boosts. So like regardless of what I'm sitting here doing curses, you could just knock right through that. But I guess he doesn't have it because he shows me Leaf Blade, he's Life Orb, and I'm actually able to 2 KO with the Facade. So that really raised the question, like, did he know to go for the Sacred Sword? Was he just like intimidated by it? So now in comes Arcanine, and he might have Flare Blitz. You know, I don't have the Thick Fat, I have the Gluttony. Whoa, close combat did quite a bit. So I think that he might be choice banded. You know, if I didn't have those curses up, I think I would have been like KO'd, like clean cut from a close combat there. So now I go for the recycle. As you guys can see, I am going to be able to eat the berry again. And I'm just going to set up enough curses where I can actually inflict damage output onto the Swallow. I don't want Swallow inflicting too much damage onto me because it is special. And the fact of the matter is, since his Arachnid kept going for the lunge, you know, my attacking power isn't all that great. So added hits like that, there's nothing really I can do about that. I can't take like 3 boom bursts from the Spike Swallow. So I'm gonna put myself in a scenario where I can actually put up enough curses to deal with the close combat here and then knock out the Arcanine here with the Facade. The great thing about close combat in this case scenario is that it did lower the defense. So despite how low my attacking capabilities were, each turn that he used close combat was just more damage output that I would potentially do if I went for the Facade there. So now he goes for the boom burst again. It's not gonna be able to knock me out, and I could just retaliate back with the Facade. That is great. And his last Pokemon there is the Galvantula, which dies when it comes in from Spike. So peace. What you doing?